But only negativity in the Citizenship Amendment is that it was a cut-off year they made. Either they will have to accept the Islamic religion or they have to die out there. So that is the only negative thing in the Citizenship Amendment Act.
Hello and welcome to the Fourth Pillar. Today our guest is Dr. Numol Momin. He is the spokesman of BJP. He is MLA from Karbi Anglong. He is a doctor turned politician. So welcome, doctor.
Thank you.
Tell us, do you get enough time to practice nowadays?
Actually, the way I practice before joining politics, I don't get much time. But what I do, whenever I visit to my constituency, after the meeting, many people used to come and complain about their illness. Then I used to check up them and give medication. And that whenever I write prescription, what I do, I used to keep the prescription with me, with their phone number and all. I buy those medicine and in the evening I send those medicine through some of my friends. Then they get and they distribute those medicines. So I used to see patient in that way, not like the way I have seen patient before.
So, doctor, you are one of the finest doctors produced from Karbi Anglong, a tribal Garo from Karbi Anglong who became assistant professor in Guwahati Medical College. You have served in Assam Medical College. You are an MD in medicine. So, you were so settled with your career as a doctor. So, what was the compulsion or what was the need for you to join politics and contest elections?
Actually, in my life, I have never thought that I will become this or that. But only basic thing is that I belong to a very poor family, and my father was a farmer, and as well as he also social worker, and he was also graduated from St. Edmund's College. But unfortunately, he was supposed to look after my grandfather. Then he stayed there, and he established many schools out there, and he was headmaster of one of the government school which he established. Then he left job and started his own cultivation and become farmer. After that, we are 7 brothers. I am the youngest one. And we came from the very grassroots level. I used to plow in the paddy field before joining in a medical college. Then that was always in my mind that if I get a chance in my future, whatever hard work is required, I'll do, but I will try to change this area. The area where I belong and that village, in 2011 only the electricity went there. And we all started with kerosene oil lamp in our village. Then after passing higher secondary science, I could not able to pursue my studies and started again in the cultivation, and I established one private school out there, the Hansar School. Then I was the founder science teacher in 1992-93. But in 93, my paternal auntie, he was head of the department of botany department, Cotton College. He retired in 1990. Fortunately, he came down to our place, and she told me that what are you doing? Then I told that I am doing teaching here and that in the farming also. Then she told me that you don't want to study. He said, I want to study, but who can provide me money for the studies? Then she told, straight away you come down to Guwahati. I will sponsor this, your study. Then in 1994, 1st April, I came down to Guwahati. 2 months I took coaching in Cotton College. Then I appeared for the entrance. Then I stood first among the ST Hills. all over Assam. Then I got admission in MBBS Guwahati Medical College. In 1999-2000, I complete my graduation in MBBS. Then 2001-2, I went to Delhi. Then I worked 1.5 years there and collected money, and I purchased books and all for my higher study. Then I again appeared for this post-graduation. Then I got MD Medicine in Assam Medical College. So after completing that, I joined in Negrim, Shillong. 3 years I worked there. After that, I appeared for the APSC examination. I got selected and I joined in Dibrugarh Assam Medical College. Then after that, 2011, I got promoted as assistant professor. And I joined as assistant professor in Guwahati Medical College till 2016. And at that time, many organizations came from my own place, from Delhi also, from Guwahati also. So they insisted me that there in Karbi Anglong, we need a person like you. If you are interested, that you please come and join politics and contest election. But I was not interested initially. And 2012 onwards, they pursued me. And in 2014, I thought that why they are pursuing me. Then one day I thought that if people are insisting, if I resign and join politics, if my dream can fulfill their dream too, then I should quit my job and start politics. And
so why did you join BJP? You could have joined any political party.
Actually, what happened, I'm a special attraction towards BJP is because when I was there in Delhi in 2002, and that time Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister of India. At that, when I was working in Delhi, nearby NDMC hospital, Charakpallika, I was working. And that time Parliament was also attacked. During those period, I have seen Narendra Modi's one interview in 2002, immediately after the Godra incident. So Wagda talk, that one program was there. Maybe it is
with Shekhar Gupta.
Shekhar Gupta, yeah. And that time, Narendra Modi, what he told, if you find me guilty, then hang me. I don't have any moderation. For the first time, a politician I have seen speak so much clearly. And he told that, hang me. I have never seen such a politician who used to tell that, hang me. All politicians, their excuse. It was misquoted, something like that. It was actually not like give excuse.
So but is it the charisma of Atal Bihari Vajpayee or more of Narendra Modi factor?
I love the way Atal Bihari Vajpayee worked because he has given so many things to Northeast region. Because East-West Corridor Road is also is a product of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. But really, I was touched by Narendra Modi's that particular interview.
Okay.
And that day, I told a few of them who was with me that he should be the Indian Prime Minister. In 2002, I told that this kind of people should be the Indian Prime Minister, then India can live.
And 2014, he became the Prime Minister.
And I told that when this person will be projected for Prime Minister, openly I will campaign for him. And 2003, when I joined MD, Dibrugarh MD Medicine, and 2003 I joined BJP. So my primary membership
is from
BJP from 2003. So from there onwards, I am working for there.
You are also the spokesman of state BJP, Assam BJP.
Yes.
So how difficult, you are a doctor, you are not a trained media manager.
Yeah.
So how difficult is, this job of media management?
Yeah. It is initially it was very difficult for me because I did not know how to speak. I only had the experience of teaching students. 45 minutes to 1 hour, you give lecture in the students, and all this pathology, physiology, and this one clinical aspect I have to teach my students. So it is very difficult to manage in the media because there are so many questions, and initially I make many mistakes. But later on, I thought that if you go scientific way, then you have a very less chance to commit mistake. So I find that whatever question they ask, I used to understand first, then I used to give answer in a very straightforward manner. Because whenever people ask this media, I used to give answer in a very flat way. And I think that's why the media people, they like me most here in Guwahati. And whenever they want a reaction, they used to come and ask me that what is your reaction. I used to give very clean
straight
reaction
reply.
So that the message should go.
Exactly.
And that is the way I am dealing with the media and all so far.
So, Doctor, you are the first Garo MLA of Assam.
No, I am not the first Garo
Okay.
MLA. I am the second Garo MLA.
Okay. Who is the
from
first?
Assam.
Who is the first?
Fortunately, he is also one of my family member, my uncle,
Okay.
PG Momin, Biltanji Momin,
Okay.
1977.
Okay.
He won from the Janata Dal.
Okay. So you have added a prefix Bharatiya Janata Party. So it's very close to
Yeah.
close to your uncle.
Yes.
So when someone, a Baptist Garo, joining BJP and winning elections as an MLA, so it's quite difficult, we can understand. Tell us, how big is the Garo population in your constituency?
My constituency near about 6,000-7,000 Garo population is there.
Okay. And you have lot of Garos in Karbi Anglong?
Yeah, Karbi Anglong almost 96,000 population.
Okay.
Garo population.
And with Nagaland together, it will be how much?
Nagaland together, Nagaland now very less Garo population nowadays, very 2,000-3,000 Garo people left in Eraliville area and Kushiaville. Those
Okay.
area.
So, Doctor, one thing we don't understand, as a journalist, when we look at the Garo population of Karbi Anglong and Nagaland, see, when we think of Garos, we think of western part of Meghalaya only.
Yeah.
Parts of Assam, western part of Meghalaya, and parts of Bangladesh. We cannot imagine that Garos could migrate so far to the hills of Karbi Anglong and Nagaland. Do you have any history how they migrated?
No. Basically, this is a wrong concept that Meghalaya or Bangladesh Garo people are there. We Garo people are basically Mongolite. They are basically came from Tibetan part. So from there we have migrated, and then we stayed here in entire northeast region as well as the area in Bangladesh. So Bangladesh also so many Garo people are there.
Yes.
And their cabinet minister of the Bangladesh also was a Garo at one time. Now still one MP is there in Bangladesh. So this belt they are populated, but because Assam before independence is a very big area. All the northeast, entire almost northeast, the Nepal was little bit different, but other part was Assam.
Undivided Assam.
Undivided Assam. So what is called in Assam is Borohom.
Bor.
So that part, all people are scattered out there. Now because 1972 Meghalaya state has been created, and after that there's a wrong perception of the people of northeast region that Meghalaya was a state for the Garos. And in fact, in 1972, the population of Garo in Assam is more than the Meghalaya. But at that, from 1972 onwards, the people of Garo people of Assam was not addressed by the government. That facilities were not given, and then slowly, they thought that it is not the place to stay. So they migrated towards the Garo hills and other part of the Meghalaya. So the population of Garos in Assam slowly decreased, and then this benefit was taken by the people migrated from the Bangladesh. So what is called migrated Bangladeshi Muslims. So if you can see in the Dhubri district recently, last month, 8th of February, I went there. then I have seen that many villages, the Garo people, they left. Not because that they wanted to migrate, but they were forced to migrate. So out of 13 Garo villages in South Salmora district, 9 district Garo population is nil as of now.
9 villages.
So, 9 villages. So 2014, the one villages there was a dacoity and there was a torture of women, and one single night 22 households they left Horin Mara area. So that was a very pathetic condition. Government never addressed the grievances of the Garo people.
Yes, coming to that, Garos, in the month of January, after the Bodo Accord was signed, there was a press conference, and the Garos claimed that they are the most deprived indigenous ethnic group of Assam,
Exactly.
and they called for 48 hours Assam bond, demanding autonomous council for the Garos. So, how genuine do you think is the demand of the Garos?
100% genuinity is there, because when the time is Rabha Hasang Autonomous Council was created, that time actually government should have thought about the Garo people to engage them. But unfortunately, the Garo population in Assam is more than 7 lakhs right now. So, maybe it is a third largest tribal population in Assam. But still there is no survey. Officially, nobody knows what is the Garo population. They are showing only 1.34 lakhs in Assam. But alone in Karbi Anglong, almost 1 lakh population is there. In Guwahati, Lok Sabha constituency, 1,18,000 voters is there. If you go here in Beltola area, you also see Garo population. If you go to Sunapur area, you will see the Garo population. If you go to Maligaon side, you will also see the population. And in fact, in Kamakhya temple, that area was originally Garo inhabitant. And the construction of the Kamakhya temple was all the Garo people, they have constructed those temple at the ancient time. But when time came, and then these people are marginalized, and slowly they left this area because urbanization started. Then these people are very poor and could not able to struggle with to exist here in the city. So they are marginalized, and slowly their population decreases in the city.
So since you are in BJP is trying, your party claims that it's trying to give all the rights to the ethnic groups, has promised ST status to 6 communities. So don't you think that since you are in power, you have your own government here, don't you think BJP is going to do anything good for the Garos in Assam?
Definitely. So we have 5-6 round of talks, the Garo leadership with the Honorable Chief Minister. And recently also, last week, we had a talk with the Honorable Chief Minister and the Honorable Finance Minister and the Tribal Welfare Minister regarding this. We are going in the very right way, so that there will be something for the Garo people living in Assam. So Chief Minister is also very keen. He also assured us that there will be provision for the people, not only Garos, in Hazongs and Kukis, Rengmas, Turung, Aiton, then Jemi Naga. So small ethnic groups. So there will be inclusiveness in his thought. Then because we could not able to move very fast, in 2016 when I got elected, and we had a meeting in Guwahati, nearby Guwahati, and that time I requested all the Garo leaders that if you do a survey of your own and find out the population all over Assam. And then it took at least 3 years to find out the exact population. Now we got the population is around 6,92,000 excluding Borak Valley. So if you find out, get some more people out there in Borak Valley, it may be more than 7 lakhs population. So then we compiled all those findings and submitted to the Chief Minister 2 weeks back. I hope this time we'll get a chance, because we did not have exact figure. Now we are having. So now we can plan for this community as in fact our own community, which has been neglected for years.
So, Doctor, since CAA is an act now, is a law, and there has been so much of controversy over that. So, if we look at 4-5 districts of Bangladesh, Sherpur, Jamalpur, Netrokona, Mymensingh, and even parts of Sylhet, these are heavily, populated by Garo population.
Yes.
So, and though you have an MP, you had a union, minister, cabinet minister in Dhaka, Garos in general, they complain that they are being persecuted in Bangladesh. So since Bangladeshi Muslims, Bangladeshi Hindus, are going to get some kind of a settlement or citizenship in India after CAA, don't you think that Garos also deserve that, and the tribal Garos from Bangladesh also should be brought to Northeast and they be given citizenship?
Why not? There is a provision in Citizenship Amendment Act.
But
There
it
is
has
a provision in the Citizenship Amendment Act because those who are persecuted and they are coming to save their lives in Northeast region or all over India, they will get the citizenship in India. Not only in Assam. Garos, either they are Christian or there are still some Hindus are there. So as a Hindu, they will get citizenship in India. As a Christian also there is provision. So automatically they will
but
get.
Christians are specifically from Afghanistan, not from Afghanistan and Pakistan.
Only Pakistan, Afghanistan and Bangladesh. All 6 persecuted minority communities like Hindu, Christian, Sikh, Jain, Parsi, Buddhist. So 6 minority communities who are persecuted there, they will get the Indian citizenship. There is nothing harm. But only negativity in the Citizenship Amendment is that it was a cut-off year they made, 31st December 2014. If further, those Garo people, those tribal people, not only Garo, Raba, Hazong, Boros, Karvis, Khasis, they are living in Bangladesh. So if they are persecuted out there, what will happen? So this Citizenship Amendment Act, they have stopped preventing them to come here in India. So that is the only negativity in the Citizenship Amendment Act. I think they should have given some provision that tribal people who are coming, they can get further provision to have Indian citizen. But if one day they will come, there will be a pathetic condition. Either they will have to accept the Islamic religion or they have to die out there. This Citizenship Amendment Act will give wrong message to them, and then there is a completely closure of the provision. Those people affected will come here.
So we can tell that BJP has kept doors open for the tribal Garos, Khasis and Jaintiyas from Bangladesh to come and settle in India, and those who are persecuted there, can definitely.
That is the 2014.
Up to 2014.
Cut-off year there. That is the objection, because tribal people, if they are affected out there, if there should have been one provision that tribal people who are living in Bangladesh, if they are persecuted, they should have given Indian citizenship further.
As and when required. As and when
yes.
required.
But now the 2014, 31st December, after that they won't get any chance.
Either convert to Islam or you die.
You die. That situation will come out there. So that is the only negative thing in the Citizenship Amendment Act. But whatever Citizenship Amendment Act is brought by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, we welcome that. But at the same time also, I request further,
as a tribal,
it should be a there should be a relaxation for the tribal people who are living.
As a tribal leader,
yes,
tribal BJP leader, that's your appeal.
Yeah.
Okay. So another, question, which is very informal. I was traveling in Tura, a couple of months ago, and there, there is a place very close to the TV station in Tura. There is a market which is open till midnight, past midnight, where you get hot food. So we were there. There was so much talk about beef ban and all that time. So people were very angry because they will not get to eat machu. Machu ben. So they were very angry.
Chana manja, humor is there.
So that as a tribal Garo, machu and wok are your two favorite meat. So don't you think that there should be some kind of special relaxation for the tribals of Northeast?
Actually, machu ban, that is beef ban, this is a wrong message. Mispropaganda of the opposition. BJP has not done anything like that. BJP, what they did? Illegal cow slaughter. That was banned.
Yes.
In UP also, those are legalized. That is still going on. Maharashtra also still going on. There is illegal cow slaughter. BJP has banned that. Legalized, whatever it is there, they are still going on. So, but there is a politics. Congress, whatever other opposition parties, they tell that BJP they have done that beef is banned. So BJP is an anti-Christian, anti-Garo or anti-Muslim party like that. But it was not like that. BJP has the government. In fact, Congress government has banned the beef in Haryana, in northern India states. Congress has banned. But that time nobody has blame. But now, because illegal class slaughter, because there is a reason for the revenue also and unhygienic conditions also, illegal to cow slaughter, these things. So we have to think of the health hazard also. So the many things we're considering that BJP has banned illegal cow slaughter. So that is the right way. But Congress has banned already beef in the northern India. Nobody has uttered a word. If BJP say that illegalize it, illegally you don't do, and that time there is a controversy and make that BJP is a communal like that. But Congress is a very cunning political party. They can mobilize either way and then blame BJP. So beef was before also beef was taken by the people of Garo. Now also taking in future also they will take.
So can we presume that BJP MLA from Bokajan takes beef?
It depends upon the person. It is not that all Christian that eat beef. It is not that all Muslim they eat beef. It is not that all Hindu they eat pork. So it is depend upon the personal behavior, personal interest. So many tribal people are there, vegetarians.
Yeah,
so
true.
they used to take. So it depends upon the persons whose choice is there. So there is no personal choice you can take. But sometimes something undue incidents happens, and BJP was to blame for that because of the politics, nothing else. And Congress know how to blame BJP because they ruled years after years. But in Assam, they are destroying, literally. You see, 2011 census, economic census, whole people who are migrated from the Bangladesh are getting benefit. The Assamese people, the tribal people, they are even not in the list. So today what happens? Hum do, hamare do. If you have 2 child, you are paying tax. You are the taxpayer. But hum do, hamare does. They are getting all the government subsidy and beneficiaries. This is the politics Congress has done, and they are destroying the basic economical backbone of our state.
So I can imagine next 1 year is going to be very exciting in Assam, and we'll keep meeting you, and we'll take election reviews from you. What is going to happen? How many seats BJP is going to win. So I think it's too early for us to talk now. So Mithila, thank you very much, Doctor.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.